Hey, what's going on, CTR class? Hey, I just want to reach out to you once again. Hey, 2020 is almost over. We're going into 2021. And I know we haven't been to Job Corps in a long time, but you guys are still students. I just want to check in and make sure that your goals are still intact. 2021 has a lot of opportunities for you, but if you don't grasp them, just like anything else, if you don't pick up the fruit and eat it, you can't taste it. So we want to go back into all of our tools that we've learned, and we want to start grasping these opportunities. I found out that your biggest enemy, coach used to tell you all the time, your biggest enemy is fear. Okay, your biggest enemy is internal fear of what could happen out in the world, and that's normal. It's a human nature to feel that way. But let me encourage you that once you get past fear, nothing can stand in your way. A lot of people tell you there's nothing to fear but fear itself. And I can tell you that if you're alive and breathing, you're blessed to have the opportunity to move forward. So let's talk about a couple fears that we need to get out of the way so that we can move forward. First, the fear of criticism. The fear of criticism is crippling to us, and a lot of we it's behind the it's really a subliminal feeling when we feel like somebody's laughing at us, or we feel like somebody thinks that we're crazy, or somebody is just treating us bad. You know, the way people feel about us socially is important to us, and that's natural. But there comes a time in your growth where you have to realize, excuse me, that the way people feel about you is not going to pay your bills. As long as you move with integrity, as long as you treat people right, as long as you're a righteous individual, then your goals and desires have nothing to do with how other people feel about you. So we go back to the principles that we already said. We keep our area clean, we treat people right, we listen more than we talk, and we advance in the things that we're good at. If you do those things, then it doesn't matter if people criticize you. If somebody criticizes you for being a righteous individual, then that should tell you that you're in the right and they're in the wrong. So what we want to do is step away from criticism, the fear of criticism when we put forth our dreams and hopes. Some people may talk about the way you look. They may say, hey, look at you. You're not pretty. You're not handsome. You're too big. You're too skinny. You're too short. You know, that's just the fear. You cannot fear that criticism, because no matter if you're big or short, people will criticize you to make themselves feel better. Listen to me. Coach is telling you that you are adequate, you are smart, and you are capable to do anything you put your mind to. Now, if you take somebody's criticism over what I just told you, then I feel like you're disrespecting me. My value in you should be just as important as another person's value. So a lot of times social media will make you feel like there's a lot of people that are judging you and things like that. Understand that these are all going on in your own mind. As far as the outside world is concerned, you still have the ability to do anything you put your mind to that you're not afraid of. Okay? So the fear of criticism is one thing that we have to get over. There's a lot of different fears. The fear of the loss of love. Now, young people, we don't address this too much, but love is so important. And I remember being young, man. I had a high school girlfriend, and man, we thought we were going to get married and all this. And I mean, it was a beautiful time in my life, but we ended up breaking up like most kids do. And I ended up meeting my wife. And love has been an important. Love is what unlocks the strength of your power. So when you have love, treat it well, but don't get so tied up in the rules and the expectations of love that you forget what your true desire is. Your true desire is to be able to supply and provide for yourself for the rest of your life. So you can't let your fear of the loss of love get in the way of your dreams. Anybody that truly loves you will tie in to your desires and your goals. So if you have somebody that you love and you tell them, hey, I want to make $100,000 one day, and I want to manage a warehouse, and I want to do this, boom, boom, and they say, I don't agree, then you may need to reevaluate that love and understand what love really is. Another thing, a fear of death. Death is, other than public speaking, death is the one fear that most people fear the most, and it's very understandable. Like, it's scary to think about life ending one day, but you need to get over that fear in order to move forward and appreciate every day that you have. The sooner you deal with your fear of death, the sooner you'll be able to move with the freedom that your body and your mind are built for. Okay. And so, like, we can just replace the word fear, apprehension, maybe a little nervousness. These are things are normal. But once we're trained and once we know what we're dealing with, we can't let it limit the strength and the power that is within us. Okay. So I want you guys to be great. This is my last one of 2020. I haven't got to talk to you too much. I wish blessings on you and your family. We'll be back at the beginning of January. I want to see your face. I want to get into your resumes. I want to see where you are in life. Congratulations to the ones that are working. You make us very proud. Go Gas and Bulldogs. This coach.